Good morning. I'm Stephen Myers, and I lead the Office of Outreach and Engagement. I'd like to welcome you on this beautiful spring day to the 6th Annual Ohio State University Engagement Awards Recognition Program. I'd like to thank all of you for being here with us this morning, and it's, for me, always exciting to see the breadth and scope of all the work that goes on by faculty, staff, students, and their community partners to make a difference in the community. And I think we all appreciate how much engagement is involved in learning in many different ways, how it's involved in our scholarship, and then how that can also translate into community impact. So it's wonderful to see the results of that in this year's award winners. This program would not be possible, however, without also meaningful partnerships across many offices at Ohio State that represent a lot of the work going on in engagement. And that's the offices of International Affairs, Office of Outreach and Engagement, Service Learning, Student Life, and Undergraduate Education. So I'd like to thank them all for their partnership. So this day of celebrating meaningful partnerships between the university and community is always a wonderful way to end the semester. And the recipients of today's award have gone through a very tough competition of peer review by some of our most engaged faculty, staff, students, and community partners who served as reviewers, and I thank them. Also, if you're, I'm supposed to always say if you're a social media user, we're using the hashtag OSU Engages today if you want to share pictures and comments for today's event. Now it's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Javon Adams-Gaston, or as we know her, Dr. J, who is the Senior Vice President for Student Life, who will tell you about some of the incredible things that students are doing here at Ohio State. Dr. J?
Thank you and good morning. It's a pleasure to be here, and we will now present the Student Awards for Excellence in Community Service. And as we all know, community service is so important to the university as a land-grant institution. We know that we want our students to understand the importance of education for being committed to service. This award is given to recognize exceptional commitment to service based on the judging of essay questions written by the student. Today we'll honor 3 awardees: Aaron Halloran, Michael Sherzaden, and Lauren Sabo. Will these 3 award recipients please join us on the stage? This year's Undergraduate Student Award for Excellence in Community Service is presented to Aaron Halloran. Aaron came to Ohio State looking for ways to make an impact through her passion for social enterprise. With the assistance of Professor Judy Tansky, Aaron became involved in alleviating poverty through entrepreneurship, the Ohio Prison Entrepreneurship Program, and Resume. Through OPEP, Aaron authored, directed, and facilitated a 14-week class for currently incarcerated participants that prepares them for building a career upon release. Through Aaron's work with Resume, a career development workshop for currently incarcerated individuals, Aaron created a sustainable program that will live on well past Aaron's graduation and positively impact the Columbus community. Congratulations, Aaron. This year's Graduate Student for Excellence in Community Service is presented to Michael Shahzadin. Michael is a Columbus native who, as a child, benefited from Ohio State students that were active in his community. Now, as a graduate student, Michael aims to be that positive role model. Michael launched the Writers Studio at Carl Road, a program that brings university writers and teachers to the Carl Road Library and the Writers Studio at Columbus Global Academy. Michael helps lead writing-oriented program at the Columbus Global Academy, a public school focused on teaching middle and high school immigrants. Through Michael's work with the Writers Studio, 50 CGA students traveled to campus on April 9th to lead an on-campus art gallery where the students presented their visual and textual art to Ohio State students, faculty, staff, and administration. Congratulations, Michael. This year's Professional Student Award for Excellence in Community Service is presented to Lauren Sabo. Community service is central to Lauren's character. A third-year student in law and public policy, some of Lauren's service activities include riding in Pelotonia as a member of Team Buckeye, being a fellow at the Grassbaugh Veterans Project, raising a 4 Paws for Ability service dog, and investigating cases of abuse and neglect of children while serving as a court-appointed special advocate of Franklin County. She does it all. She has trained more than half of CASA's volunteers and helps coordinate events to raise funds and awareness for children in Central Ohio. She is also a student fellow on CASA's board of directors. Congratulations, Lauren. Student Group Award for Excellence in Community Service Program. This award is given to a student organization that has successfully partnered with the community to provide an outstanding community service program. This year, we honor American Pharmacist. Academy of Student Pharmacists, Daniel Fetcher, will you please come up to the stage? Student members in the American Pharmacists Association, Academy of Student Pharmacists, focus on providing free patient care services in the Central Ohio area. They helped start an initiative at Helping Hands Health and Wellness Center located in the Northland area. At the clinic, student pharmacists work with other volunteers such as physicians, nurses, pharmacists, and social workers to provide comprehensive care for underserved, uninsured patients, performing medication reviews, medication counseling, and dispensing free prescriptions. Helping Hands provides a unique opportunity for student pharmacists to serve an average of 20 uninsured and underserved patients per clinic day. This year marked the 5th anniversary of the collaboration between the Helping Hands Health and Wellness Center and the American Pharmacists Association Academy of Student Pharmacists. Congratulations to the American Pharmacists Association Academy of the Student Pharmacists. Thank you, Daniel. That's huge for the community. Thank you so much. I would now like to introduce my colleague and friend, Dr. Beth Hume, Vice Provost for Undergraduate Studies and Dean of Undergraduate Education.
And, where is he? I'm joined, there he is. I'm joined by my colleague, Professor Ola Ahlqvist, who is Director of the Office of Service Learning. So, good morning. Now we're going to present the awards for emerging and distinguished service learning partnerships. These awards are presented to faculty members who demonstrate outstanding achievement in connecting learning to community service. We begin by honoring service learning in Ciudad Sandino, Nicaragua, with the Emerging Service Learning Award. Could Lizzie Fitzgerald please join us on stage? So the focus of this service learning project is healthcare. Nicaragua is the second poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. The Center for Development in Central America, the Jubilee House Committee in Ciudad Sandino, Nicaragua, is a nonprofit organization with a mission to enable communities to become self-sufficient, sustainable, democratic entities. The goal is to work in partnership with communities to facilitate empowerment by enabling them to find their own solutions to the problems they identify and connecting them with the resources to solve problems. Service learning activities include collaboration with clinic staff, including a pediatrician, general physician, radiologist, gynecologist, and community health nurse, licensed clinical social worker, and health promoters to provide education and support for healthier lives for community residents. Students observe home visits with the nurse and health promoters and lead chalet education sessions under the direction of nursing faculty members from the College of Nursing. The project receives the Emerging Service Learning Award in recognition of the potential of their growing contributions to service and scholarship at Ohio State. And this includes $1,000 to support their work. Congratulations, Dr. Fitzgerald. Congratulations. Next, we honor the Medication Management Program at the Institute for Therapeutic Innovations and Outcomes with the Distinguished Service Learning Award. Milap Nahata and Ashley Coleman, could you please join us on stage? Nearly 60% of all adults in the U.S. have one or more chronic health conditions and take at least one prescription medication daily. The Institute of Therapeutic Innovations and Outcomes was created in 2011 to improve medication outcomes in the communities. Since 2014, a telephonic medication management program has served patients residing in all 50 states who are taking multiple medications every day suboptimally. Key interventions made to improve quality of care have involved discovering medication doses as being too high or too low, duplication of medications prescribed by different physicians, patients not taking medications as directed due to confusion or high cost, occurrence of drug-to-drug interactions and adverse side effects that could create unnecessary office or emergency department visits or hospitalizations. Currently, 40 full-time professional staff and 130 students enrolled in the College of Pharmacy are helping over 3,300 patients across the U.S. every week to improve their medication use. The success of this innovative program is reflected in the 55 peer-reviewed publications in journals and books and 50 presentations at regional, national, and international meetings. This project received the Distinguished Service Learning Award in recognition of an excellent established record of contributions to service and scholarship at Ohio State, and $3,000 to support further efforts. Congratulations to you both. That's wonderful. Congratulations. Congratulations. Now I'd like to introduce my colleague, Gifty Akundunova. I'm sorry, Gifty. You're going to have to transcribe it phonetically for me, I'm afraid. Assistant Vice Provost for Global Strategies and International Affairs.
Good morning. It is my pleasure to be here this morning to present the Emerging and Distinguished International Engagement Awards. These awards are presented to projects that demonstrate a superior commitment to international outreach and engagement at Ohio State. Thank you to the faculty who reviewed the International Engagement Award applications. This year, we had such good nominations for the Emerging International Engagement Awards that we couldn't choose just one. We would like to honor two. First, we honor Our Common Home, a youth-based approach to food security, with one of our Emerging International Awards. Dustin Humman, with the College of Food, Agricultural, and Environmental Sciences, is here to accept the award. Dustin, would you please join me on stage? This project came to fruition out of common challenges facing Columbus, Ohio, and our sister city, Accra, Ghana, which, by the way, is where I grew up, including food insecurity, climate change, and youth disengagement. Our Common Home connects the two communities through urban gardens cultivated by youth, along with cross-cultural exchanges to mutually improve urban food security, promote climate-resilient systems, and positively develop youth. Approximately 50 youth have been engaged at both sites so far. The sister city relationship enhanced the impact of this project by also enabling an exchange visit in order to build cultural awareness and competency towards addressing the issues of climate change and food security. We are pleased to present this initiative with the Emerging International Engagement Award for its ongoing contributions to food security and youth community engagement. The project will also receive $1,000 to support the growth of its programming. Congratulations. Next, we honor O'Neill Clean Cook Stoves Initiative, and we honor them with the second Emerging International Engagement Award. Mikafui Doti is here to accept the award. Mikafui, would you please join me on stage? Since 2015, the nonprofit student organization Project Nicaragua has replaced traditional open flame stoves with O'Neill Clean Cook Stoves. The chapter works with 5 students in Rancho Grande who oversee the day-to-day operations and hope to create a more sustainable and healthy lifestyle for families, to decrease air pollution and lower biofuel costs. This year, Project Nicaragua hopes to install 20 additional stoves in Rancho Grande and enhance this project by developing a study to determine the primary factors in the community's adoption of these clean cook stoves. We also hope to determine projected health and economic benefits or other financial, political, religious, and social cultural values. We are pleased to recognize this project with the Emerging International Engagement Award. This project will also receive $1,000 to support its continued success. Congratulations to all involved with this wonderful project. Finally, we honor the Ohio State University Neonatal Survival Program with the Distinguished International Engagement Award. Professor Diane Gorgas is here to accept the award. Diane, would you please join me on stage? This program has contributed to the global reduction in neonatal deaths through intensive and targeted training and empowerment of local healthcare workers in Haiti and East Africa since 2013. The program introduces training concepts in a culturally sensitive way through studying the target districts, their perception of newborn care, and the community's interaction with neonatal survival throughout the survival spectrum, from maternal health to family integration, to care of the critically ill newborns. Ohio State has educated over 900 healthcare workers through the Neonatal Survival Program. We are pleased to recognize this project with a Distinguished International Engagement Award. The project will also receive $3,000, excuse me, did a bit of a shuffle here with my pages. All right. To support its continued success. Congratulations to all involved with this wonderful project. It truly is a pleasure, and now I'd like to welcome back my colleague and friend, Stephen Myers.
Thank you, Gifty. Joining me on stage is Ben Lewis from the Office of Outreach and Engagement. So the first award I'd like to give is for the Staff Award for Excellence in Community Engagement, and that's presented to an Ohio State staff member who demonstrates leadership and commitment in developing and sustaining projects that enhance student learning and makes a positive difference in the community. This year, we are recognizing Stephanie Ortiz. Stephanie, would you join us on stage? Stephanie is a project coordinator in the Department of Spanish and Portuguese and also serves as the program assistant for the department's outreach committee. Her positive impact spans a number of Ohio State programs and initiatives, as well as a slate of volunteer activities. She is project coordinator for the Integrated Second Language Learning for Chronic Care Study, the Atu Ladu Study, and interpreter for the medical profession through advanced curriculum and teaching, among others. Through one project, she's developed creative strategies to reduce student and Latino diabetic patient attrition rates and coordinated the implementation of a Spanish conversion table at the College of Nursing for student participants. In another, she fosters among institutions, researchers, interpreters, and Latino diabetic patients and caregivers in Columbus, Toledo, Lorain, Cincinnati, and Cleveland. Another study that I'm familiar with, a project, she works with high school students on a project that serves as a pipeline from high school to college, where Spanish-speaking students can serve as interpreters in the medical community, and they can earn college credits upon completing high school. It's a very innovative project that the public school system is very excited about. So congratulations to Stephanie on your work, and we're pleased to present you with an award and a monetary award of $500 to support your work. Thank you. Now I would like to present the Emerging Community Engagement Awards. Similar to what Gifty and their team faced, we had a tie. So we had a tie between two outstanding programs. So first I'd like to call up the team from the program E-Fields, Connecting Science to Fields, with Elizabeth Hawkins and team. Please join us on stage. So eFields is a research initiative focused on testing and refining management practices with the goal of increasing farm efficiency and profit while minimizing the environmental impacts of agricultural industry. So the program consists of field-scale research projects that are planned, designed, and executed in partnership with Ohio farmers. So Ohio State researchers and extension professionals work with their partnering farmers in designing the experiment, so participatory research at its best, that allows them to compare different approaches to solving the problems and then choosing the solutions that best fit the results. This approach ensures that the research is aimed at answering the questions that matter to farmers, but also provides results that are relevant to their work and the challenges they face. These factors ultimately increase the potential of the research to drive meaningful change in the industry. The results of research are analyzed and organized in the annual eFields Research Report. In its first year, over 50 studies conducted at 39 unique research sites across 13 counties and more than 3,000 acres were included in the final report. Their collaboration included more than 30 farmers, 21 industry partners, and more than 15 Ohio State faculty and staff. We present eFields, Connecting Science to Fields, with the Emerging Community Engagement Award in recognition of this excellent work. And here's $1,000 to support further growth of the programming. Next, we honor the Toy Adaptation Program. Would Rachel Kaifez and team join us on stage? The Toy Adaptation Program's mission is to provide hands-on educational opportunities to engineering students and community members while making a positive societal impact through the modification of electronic toys. Participants learn how to apply problem-solving and technical skills to adapt toys so that children with special needs are able to use them. The toys are donated to toy lending libraries and also directly to families. The TAP workshops have been embedded in the first-year engineering curriculum at the honors and scholars level through hands-on, society-focused labs. By developing this connection between academia and the community, TAP strives to address social issues through experiential learning. TAP has been able to provide hundreds of adapted toys to toy lending libraries over the years at no cost. The program also provides its community partners with interns and volunteers to support tasks such as staffing libraries and workshops, fixing toys that need repair, and developing new toys with assistive switches. Additionally, TAP has worked closely with its nonprofit partners to raise awareness of their organization and the need for this service. We present the Toy Adaptation Program with the Emerging Community Engagement Award in recognition of their work, and here is $1,000 to support continued programming. Congratulations. Next, we honor the Distinguished Engagement Award, and we honor live sports. Would Becky, Jerry, and Stefan join us on stage? As they're coming up, I'd also like to acknowledge Professor Dawn Anderson Butcher, who's the leader of this program among many people, but she was not able to be with us today, but I do want to recognize her tireless efforts in this program. The Life Sports Initiative is an innovative community-university partnership that aims to enhancing the quality of youth development, sport, and recreational programs through service and outreach, teaching and learning, and research, thereby increasing positive developmental outcomes for youth. Life Sport annually provides a summer camp and sports clinic for 600 low-income, underserved youth at no cost. The Youth Leadership Academy, another part of the program, provides over 60 youth year-round programming, those ages from 15 to 18, which includes one-on-one mentoring, and the Life Sports After-School model, which is now implemented with over 1,000 youth across Ohio. Youth attending the summer camp, which receive the National Summer Learning Association's Excellence Award, are offered sport and social skill instruction, free transportation, free health physicals, eye and dental screenings, and 2 meals per day. I'd like to also recognize all the other partners in this program for many of the things you just heard. OSU's College of Nursing, the College of Optometry, and the College of Dentistry. I'd also be remiss not to mention the Department of Athletics. Athletics has just been a very tireless, Gene Smith has been a tireless supporter of this program, and many people don't know that much of the proceeds from the spring game go to the Life Sports program. So it's a wonderful partnership both internally and externally to the university. Life Sports also has a focus on impacting the field of youth development through research. Dawn Anderson Butcher, professor, is a noted scholar in the area that she's working in, and they routinely conduct research through this program. They've documented they're working over 10 journal articles and book chapters, and that means, like many of the other things you've heard here today with scholarship, that those results get shared across the country and other people can benefit from the work. In 2017, for the first time, Life Sports hosted the Life Sports Collaborative, which brought together youth workers from multiple disciplines to learn more about innovative topics in working with youth. We present Life Sports with the Distinguished Community Engagement Award in recognition of its distinguished record of community engagement, and also that includes $3,000 to support their continued work. Congratulations. It's now my pleasure to also present the Award for Excellence in Community Partnership. This award is presented to a community agency or organization that demonstrates excellence in collaborative work with the university students and faculty, resulting in a partnership that makes a positive difference in the community. This year, we honor the Charitable Pharmacy of Central Ohio with Jennifer Seifert, Kristen Casper, and the team from Charitable Pharmacy Partnership. Please join us on stage. Ohio State's College of Pharmacy partnered with the Charitable Pharmacy of Central Ohio close to 8 years ago with a mission of enhancing the education of pharmacy students while improving access to medications and pharmacy care for underserved patients. The College of Pharmacy recognized that the unique practice model at CPCO, which involves providing medications for vulnerable patients at no charge and conducting one-on-one consultations to discuss their needs, provided a tremendous and rich learning opportunity for pharmacy students. The partnership, which began with 4 advanced pharmacy practice students in 2010, started with 4, now has grown to over annually 45 students, 200 volunteers, an average of 4 independent study research students, 2 pharmacy residents per year, with a shared faculty practitioner and a community pharmacy residency director in 8 years. So just incredible. Patient care has been positively impacted, as well as with growth from 906 unduplicated patients in 2010 to 1,583 unduplicated patients in 2017. The total number of prescriptions filled over the 8-year period is over 350,000, with a medication value of over $27 million. We present the Charitable Pharmacy of Central Ohio with the Excellence in Community Partnership Award in recognition of their incredible partnership and success in the community, and that goes along with $3,000 to continue their work. Congratulations. As we conclude this year's ceremony, I'm excited to announce that there'll be a new award next year. The Wexner Medical Center will be joining us in sponsoring a new award that will be called the Healthy Communities Innovation Award. I'd like to thank Chief Operating Officer David McQuaid and Senior Associate Vice President and Chief Strategy Officer Gil Marsh for their partnership in developing this new award for next year. Again, I would like to thank all of the sponsoring offices for today's event: the Office of International Affairs, Office of Outreach and Engagement, Office of Service Learning, Office of Student Life, and Office of Undergraduate Education. I'd also like to thank all of you for attending to recognize all this incredible work. And most of all, I'd like to thank all the award winners today for your incredible partnerships, the scholarship you're developing, and the community impacts that you're having. And I'd like to thank our community partners for making that all possible. Let's give them all another round of applause. That concludes our program. Have a beautiful spring day.